What's going on, SixPackAbs.com? It's Thomas DeLauer, and today I'm here to talk about something a little bit different. As the lead trainer here on SixPackAbs.com, I feel compelled to do something a little bit different. I'm always talking about nutrition or training. I figured today I want to talk about 3 ways that you can start getting abs mentally. And I'm not talking about sitting down and meditating and focusing until you get abs. I'm talking about 3 things that you can start doing with your day, with your mindset, to truly start making a difference. The first one that I want to talk about is to stop measuring yourself up with everybody else. It's a simple one, and it's one that we hear about a lot, but it's actually very important. You see, when you start validating yourself based on other people, you lose sight of what you're after. You lose sight of what you're trying to do, and it's actually going to cloud your judgment quite a bit. It's something that I used to do. Those of you that know my story know that I was extremely overweight before. Now, one of the biggest hurdles that was standing in my way to making the transformation that I ended up doing eventually was I was always measuring myself up to everybody else. I did it in fitness, I did it in business, I even did it in the family setting, and it just poisoned my well, so to speak. It made life very, very difficult because I was never able to truly focus on what I needed to change. Let's take an example. Maybe you are someone that needs to be doing more cardio. Maybe you're someone that needs to be just working out a little bit more in terms of hitting the stair climber, going for a run. But you see everybody else doing something different. They're lifting a lot more. They're doing more bench press. They're doing more squatting, all of that stuff. Well, here's the thing. They are them. You are you. You need to do what you know is true for you. And that's exactly why when it comes down to customizing things like it's so important, because you are not the masses. You are not the person next to you. So stop measuring yourself up to everybody else. Okay? The next mental thing that you need to do is get off of social media for just a little bit. Now, I know you're enjoying watching these YouTube videos, and I know they're helpful, and I still encourage you to do them. But one thing that I had to do was take a step away from social media just so that I could get a real look at what I needed to do for myself in the gym. Getting abs is so much more than just being in the kitchen. It's so much more than just training them hard. Sure, those are definitely the means that are gonna get you there. But where it really starts is making the conscious decision to change. And social media is going to deflect you in the same way that measuring yourself up to other people will. You're going to look at different things and they're going to distract you. Okay? You're going to see a guy that's training a certain way, and then you're going to see another guy that's training a certain way, and it's just system overload. You never know what to do. You need to set forth on a goal and execute, period. Execution is key. Focus, focus, focus. The next one that I have for you is a little bit weird. It's about not setting a goal, but living with intention. And I've talked about this multiple times before. Here's something that I was once told, and I was told by my father back when I was like 13 or 14 years old. My parents were going through a brutal divorce, and life was tough for me. It was tough for my sister, it was tough for our family. My dad told me, and this is one thing that stuck, goals are short term. Inspiration lives forever. So you have to find what your true inspiration is. What I mean by that is, what is your intention day in and day out? A goal is something tangible, but the problem with a goal is you will find a way to cheat to get there, you will find a way to steal to get there, you will find a way to get there no matter what. And when that ends up happening, you end up putting yourself in a jam and you don't feel proud of yourself. It can be seriously tough. So how do you live with intention? Well, I don't say you live with the intention of getting abs every single day. That would be really shallow. Maybe your goal is to get abs, that's totally fine. But your intention is to live with more pride. Your intention is to change the world. Your intention is to be the best version of yourself that you can ever damn be. And that, my friend, comes down to being inspired. You have to know the difference between motivation and inspiration. Motivation gets you here, but inspiration takes that and puts it everywhere. So you're probably wondering, how does this actually apply to you getting abs, truly? I mean, is it just a bunch of woo-woo witch doctor stuff? Well, no. The simple fact is that what you do in your personal life and in your mind creates the neural pathways that allow you to be more disciplined, to act on your body and make the changes that you need. You think discipline in your personal life doesn't reflect discipline in the gym or discipline in the kitchen? Well, you're wrong, because it absolutely does. So you start taking these 3 things to heart and start making these changes, and let this serve as maybe a little bit of motivation for that long-term inspiration that you need to be the person that you know you can be. I'll see you in the next video, and until then, stay shredded, my friends.